Before we begin, take your phone out for just 5 seconds. Now ask yourself one question: who knows more about your life, Apple or Google? Think about it. One company might know where you've been, the other might know who you've called. One knows what you search, the other knows what you buy. One stores your photos, the other may help organize your email. Without realizing it, billions of people have trusted these two companies with the most valuable thing they own: their personal data. But here's the strange part: Apple and Google don't really sell the same products. One became famous for beautiful hardware, the other became famous for organizing the internet. So why have they spent years competing for the same users? And why does almost every smartphone owner rely on both companies in one way or another? To answer that, we need to go back to a time before smartphones ruled the world. Before apps, before touchscreens, before billions of people carried a computer in their pocket. In the late 1990s, Apple was struggling. Many people believed the company might not survive, its products weren't selling well. Its future looked uncertain. Then, Steve Jobs returned and everything changed. He simplified Apple's products, focused on design, focused on user experience, and most importantly, he believed technology should feel simple, not complicated. A few years later, the iPod changed music. Then, in 2007, Apple introduced something that would change the world forever: the iPhone. It wasn't the first smartphone, but it completely redefined what a smartphone could be. Suddenly, the phone became a camera, a music player, a gaming device, a GPS. A computer, all in one. The entire industry rushed to catch up, but while Apple was transforming hardware, another company was quietly becoming the gateway to the internet: Google. Every day, millions of people typed questions into one small search box. What should I buy? Where should I travel? How do I fix this? Google had become the place people went for answers. Then it expanded: Gmail, Maps, Chrome, YouTube. Android. One by one, Google built an ecosystem used by billions, and then the collision became inevitable because the future wasn't just about computers anymore, it was about smartphones. Apple had the iPhone. Google had Android. One built a premium, tightly controlled ecosystem. The other powered phones from companies around the world: Samsung, Pixel, OnePlus, Motorola, and many more. Suddenly, the smartphone industry wasn't just Apple versus Samsung, it was Apple versus Google, a battle between two completely different philosophies. One believed control created the best experience. The other believed openness would reach the entire world. Neither company planned to back down, and the rivalry was only beginning. Now here's the part most people never think about: Apple and Google compete every single day. But they also need each other. It sounds impossible, yet it's true. Take the iPhone, for example. Millions of iPhone users search with Google, watch YouTube, use Google Maps, open Gmail, browse with Chrome. Even if someone loves Apple, there's a good chance they still use Google's services every day, and the opposite is true as well. Millions of Android users use Apple Music. Some own an iPad. Others use a MacBook alongside their Android phone. The rivalry isn't black and white, it's deeply connected. But behind the scenes, both companies are playing completely different games. Apple's biggest strength has always been hardware. When you buy an iPhone, in the end, Apple doesn't just sell devices, it sells simplicity. Google doesn't just provide services, it connects the world's information. Two different visions, two different philosophies, one incredible rivalry. So the next time you unlock your phone, ask yourself one simple question: are you living inside Apple's ecosystem, Google's ecosystem, or a little bit of both? Your answer might reveal more than you think. Now it's your turn. If you had to choose just one ecosystem for the next 10 years, Apple or Google, tell us your choice in the comments. And if you enjoyed this battle, the next rivalry is even bigger: Google versus Microsoft. A battle that's redefining the future of AI, cloud computing, and the internet itself.